Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is really kind of pulling back the curtain, and kind of a lot of people say, Ryan, how are you? You're so busy. How are you able to tweet so much? I'm going to make a big admission here. I don't tweet everything. I do hop onto Twitter occasionally, and I will send out tweets, but I have actually hired a social media assistant who does my tweeting for me. So that's something that I will admit. I know lots of other people do it as well. They just are unwilling to admit it. But I will admit that I do have somebody. It's at this stage of the game, it's not worth my time, and I don't enjoy it. Like Perry, for some sick and twisted reason, enjoys tweeting. I don't get it. Like it's like he's just wired totally differently. I don't get it. I don't enjoy it. To me, it's a means to an end.
While I'm talking, I'm a blabbermouth, so yeah.
Well, that must be it. I am too, though. You would think I would enjoy that as well.
That's right.
Thank you. But for me, it's a means to an end. It's a means to an end of going out there. I see Twitter as media, and I want to pull people off of Twitter and onto my opt-in list. So it's important. I want to do it, but I didn't want to have to do it all on my own. So what I did was I hired an assistant who would do all the following and all the tweeting for me. So basically steps 1 and 2. The following was step 1, and the tweeting of step 2. You could hire somebody to do all that for you. Now, if you want to hand them, just give them this training. You might not want to give them this video, but if you want to just give them this training and tell them, look, watch these videos. And actually, what we'll make sure that we do, we'll make sure that we have these videos split up into separate videos, so you can give them those the videos that you want to give them. But if you want to give them this training and tell them, here's how you follow, here's how you get content to tweet, then that's all you need. Yeah, that's all that you really need to do, and they should be good to go. Now, if you want them to handle all aspects of your social media, which is what I do, then my recommendation is that you go out and get the social media money system, which is a course that Perry and I did together. And yes, this is a blatant plug for it, but it is a very, very good training course that is really a PhD in social media. And so
that's if you really want to get out there and be a leader, be a celebrity,
yeah. But you can give them that course, and they can absolutely just go nuts for you. So that's kind of the first thing, and I'll show you in just a little bit. I'll actually give you the ad that we used when we recruited and hired my social media assistant. Now the other thing you can do, you can't really automate the following, because I don't recommend that you use those auto follow scripts or anything like that. They work, but they get you the wrong kind of people, and they can get you banned. So I do not recommend that you use auto following. So if either you need to hire somebody to follow for you the right way, the way that we've shown you in this training, or you need to do it yourself. So that's it with the following. Now, the tweeting out and doing the tweeting in blocks. If you say, I don't have time to go and tweet 3 times a day, and I can't afford or I don't want to hire an assistant who will do it for me, there's a service called Tweet Later that can automate your tweeting. So you can go in there, load up your blocks.
Just don't do anything you expect a reply from Tweet Later. I'll throw that in there. I know my warnings are be damned and out the window right now, but I'm just saying, you don't want to go, hey, what kind of peanut butter do you like, crunchy or creamy, when you know you're on vacation, you're going to be back for a week to answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do that crap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the types of tweeting that you want to do is just what we said, tweeting out to good content and stuff like that. Some that's relevant to your topic, some that isn't. And so we're going to show you, in a demo video, how to set up Tweet Later. Now, if you do want to go the social media assistant route, here is the post that I posted to hire our social media assistant. We said, you can read it right here. I copied and pasted this from Craigslist. I would not put location Austin unless you happen to actually live in Austin. But you can see, we didn't just pay these people just an insane amount of money. And so that's kind of if you're curious, like, how do I pay them? How do I find them? We just went into Craigslist. We typed in social media, Twitter, Facebook assistant. And I'll tell you right now, there are people everywhere who want to do this. They are everywhere who want to do this.
And now, I'll tell you also, if you're going to do this, it's just as easy to get somebody for you. An hour a day is a long time. 2 hours a day is a long time. If you've got a high school kid at home, or if you know of a high school kid lives down the street, or a college kid or something, a couple hours a day, it's a long time. They can get a lot done for you. So you don't necessarily have to hire a full-time person.
And included in this training is a tweet schedule. So I mean, basically, it's the kind of thing where you just tell them, look, here's your tweet schedule for for the week, so they know when they're going to be sending out the different pieces of disguise content. Fill in the other blanks with the content that you find, and go to it. I mean, that's kind of that's kind of it. That's sort of all that you need to do. Hand that off to them, and really anybody can do this. I promise you, anybody can do this. So this is my recommendation. That way, they take care of the following, they take care of the tweeting, and this entire process becomes automated. And if you're paying somebody, let's say you're paying somebody $13 an hour, and they're working for you, 20 hours a week. What is that, Perry? $260 a week?
Yeah.
$260 a week. So for about $1,000 a month, you can be building an opt-in list of many, many thousands of people. So you can easily get that to under a dollar per opt-in. So it pays for itself very quickly if you look at it that way. Now, if you don't want to go that route, if you don't want to hire anybody, I understand. Do the following yourself until you get enough money going where you can hire somebody, and use TweetLater to automate your tweet blocks. So what we're going to do in the next video, I'm going to again have Perry go through how to use TweetLater, because he knows how to use it and I don't. I decided just to hire somebody from the get-go. But Perry's going to be showing you how to use TweetLater, and we'll show you that in the next video.